Welcome to episode 13. This is our GDP situation. We have only 3% interest, so it's not too bad. It's not as bad as it looks. I need to go down on my defense spending, but they want it to go up. I don't know. It's very strange when you're Salafist. Anyways, this is my production. I have nothing because I'm embargoed. Everyone. So I'm not even using the mills or the docks or one of the docks, but the mills. This is as best as I could make it to produce the most of this. I don't really need that many more divisions, but they could help a little bit. I am getting our aircraft. Need to get our tanks right here, but I'm waiting for Brazil for that. Israel will be done when August of next year. Jeez, yeah. There's like no tension in this world besides me generating all this tension. No one else is. Lost stability because I had my events off. So when I got raided, it always shows the stability hit option, and I can't get it back up unless I lower my tax rate, which I can't really do because Brazil is not going to be for 2 years. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I do want to get intermediate range ballistic missiles. I want to get these to attack their missile silos. I do want to use kill sats. It's a cool feature in this mechanic. They're kill sats where you can kill their satellites in the space center icon here. So I could like target the US and their satellites and try to attack. They have so many satellites. Wow. Yeah, this mod is so cool. I'm about to have 12 research slots. It sounds like a lot, but when you consider we started out with like nothing, it's not too bad. Yeah, I do want to use strap bombers eventually, just so I can get supply drops, so I don't have to wait for the railroads to construct. Speaking of which, I really need to get this railroad construction speed plus 500%. When I attack Brazil, I can actually build up the railway line, because there's going to be no railways up here if I attack from this north. The center is probably a good option, but there's so many mountains here, I'm going to get bogged down. But now that I have infantry, it could be a lot easier. I got to just mess with my stats. What is my mountain stats looking like here? Sorry, I got to find it. Mountains. Here it is. Minus 4.7. If I add more specs, it'll go up. Yeah, by 1%. But that's not really worth it, because the Marines are just better, which doesn't really make sense. The spec ops should be better, in my opinion, at least. But yeah, there is bonuses here. I haven't even done most of my tree, because I had the army of yes men for years and years and years, which wasn't even supposed to be there, but you say so. I do want to get this combat with finally. This combat with negative 0.5, so I can actually make the divisions I wanted to make. Put it this last option just because. Steel Rain. So now I can actually, yeah, it went down to 58. So now I can add another armored infantry. Oh, I can't. I got to take out one thing. It'll just be the tank company. Or it's 61 now. Okay, what can I do here? Now it's 59.5. And I'm probably going to do it like this. The soft attack went down, but the hard did go up. And I'm going to replace this extra battalion here of armored with a tank battalion. And that'll help the hard a lot. And then I'll replace the self-propelled here with another tank battalion. Or tank company. Probably. Yeah, so it'll work itself out. You can't put nuclear engines on the light ships. So I almost messed myself up there. Forgot about that. I just remembered that. So I do want to get that. And I do want to get the modern actual surface nuclear reactors, because it has more speed. So I do need to get that. Did I get my enrichment facility? Yeah, I have my production of it. Okay, that's good. I do want to use nukes, but not until NATO. When I get nukes, it's going to be to nuke the shit out of the US. But that's about it. The rest of the game is just not going to be nukes until I get to the US, and I'm just going to nuke everywhere. You know, the whole entire country. That'd be pretty funny. My economy did fix itself. I went up to no power restrictions. And yeah, my economy did fix itself. I do need to start producing more buildings here. I want to get off suppressed subjects, so I'm going to go through that and figure out what I have to, who I have to build in. I can do this here. And once I get my comsats, I'll have a lot more political power gain. So that's one thing I need to get, my comsats. Yeah, this is a PP gain here, sorry. Political power gain. I'll get that going. I'm almost done. I'm on like, yeah, the 1995. I got to get down to the 2015. My GDP growth rate increased by almost 50% when I did Operation Rashidun, however you pronounce it. I do want to lower my tax rate, my pop tax rate, and get my stability figured out. Really got to get rid of those the PP gain modifiers. So I can put medals on all my troops and just be more secure there. I do still have to get the special forces focuses, the rest of them. I do want to get this agent detection chance. These 2 focuses here. I'm just gonna go through everywhere that has steel and increase that and increase this. That gives me like plus shit ton of gold and tungsten, which I have a lot of, but you know, wouldn't hurt to have more for later on, which I'll probably not use. I do have over almost 1,100 fossil fuels, the daily gain of 500,000 barrels. So the solar panels are just not a thing anymore. Now that I'm getting my 2010 Corvettes, I have to upgrade them, but there's a decision here for light attack or anti-ship. Anti-ships for my frigates, and the Corvettes are cheaper screen ships, so they'll have light attack. Like their torpedoes or the regular torpedoes, not the anti-ship guided weapons. So I'm gonna just get the anti-ship guided weapons for later on. And I'm gonna do speed, so they're harder to spot. Or harder to hit, sorry. Yeah, harder to hit. Declaring war on Israel. I have a naval invasion here. Get my armored imp to attack first. They're already winning. They got like 50 divisions, 27-14 here. Just exceeding combat with. Yeah, let's push some of these guys back. We can't. They're already attacking. Okay. Goes my naval invasion. Russia's kind of getting not steamrolled, but they're getting attacked from the Iran territory, and Finland and Italy launched a naval invasion as well. Break my cipher on Israel here. Yeah. I do need to add a self-propelled artillery to this battalion. That's why they're struggling here. Add it here. Or self-propelled anti-air on here. There we go. I should have better progress once the anti-air gets there. I have a bonus in here somewhere for my naval assault plan. Yeah, preparation speed's gonna go up now. Here I'm gonna do... These guys are not even trained up, that's the only problem. Well-planned attack. Yeah. Finally taking them out. Look at that. I took that tile one finally. I'm gonna spread out my armor here. Two over here. I'm gonna push on this tile now. What's happening? Why can't I attack this tile? There we go. My breakthrough is pretty well. Yeah, it's higher than their attack for sure, so we're winning that. Still got 10 days for my naval invasion. Should have done both ports, but that's alright. Can't even see the other one. So hard to see there. Oh, they're pulling back. Making progress. I do got to justify in Brazil now, which I'm going to do. 215 days. I'm not going to have the Corvettes ready in time, but I got no steel, so let's do it anyways. I have 100% more support, so it doesn't even matter. Pushing with their attack helicopters in here. What's happening here? I gotta get my reserves. Dude, they're gonna cut me off. I can try to do a counter encirclement on them. See what I can do here. Naval invasions, yeah, went through. They're winning, very good. Gonna deploy, well, maybe I'll put my reserves in the pocket I just opened up in the north. So hard to see with so much shit going on here. Yeah, they don't know what's happening now. Oh, you're fucked, man. Now you are messed up. You done messed up, boy. I can't attack with that many divisions, man. What are you doing? Look at my stats here. Yeah, 2,000, 3,300 soft attack, 5,000 soft attack. Yeah, my hard attack's pretty good on my armored marines. 1,300 hard attack. You can get that number up for sure. I don't know what my reserves are doing. I gotta change the color here. I'll change it to pink so I can see. Yeah, the pink. Are they completely cut off now? I think they are. There we go, getting in here. They have the intel. Why can't I don't know why I can't see as much as I need like a recon plane in the my air. And they sure put up a hard fight here, just because they know they're dead now. There's so many raids against the Islamic Emirate of Egypt that we're taking no prisoners. They're all going to be unalived. Hurt my stability for way too long. Way too long. These autosaves are really annoying. I have to turn that off. Okay, my Corvette finished just when the Israeli war ended. You're getting annexed, completely annexed. I'm taking your Navy. Yeah. My torpedo's done in 20 days, and I'm ready to refit my Corvettes. I've mentioned many times, too many times. Few more research slots. Very cool. This is my Corvette. I mean, these bonuses are kind of expensive, you'd think, but it only went up like 100 production costs, so it's fine. We'll just leave the chain guns on it so it's cheaper. I need to convert all my stuff, so we'll put that out here. I'm refitting everything I can here. all of 2010. I could do the 95 Corvettes, but yeah, I might do that too. For the first time in this game, I've switched to volunteer service just because the multiplier for wages was 40% higher. I didn't really want that, but it's not a huge deal. I'm still gonna demobilize, but it's fine. And I'm gonna go to China after South America because they have no use case on their nuclear weapons. And I am starting to get my missile silos. Got a bunch of missile silos, so I can get my ballistic missiles and my SAMs. And yeah, so I just don't want to get nuked in this game. If I'm gonna get nuked, it's gonna be at the way end when I nuke the shit out of the US. But I refit everything I could. I'm getting a bunch of research. We'll go here, get some rubber, and then go to and their navy is gonna be way too good. So I'm just gonna invade Vietnam. I gotta make it more realistic. I'll just go to Myanmar because that's more realistic. And I'll just invade from Myanmar because they shouldn't be too worried because I'm not even bordering. I'm bordering them by one tile. So that's a lot more realistic that they wouldn't get involved as much if I took Vietnam. So I'll just probably take Myanmar for the roleplay of it. See you later, next episode. Bye.